Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the JavaScript and CSS tips and tricks tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial I will explain how to create a searchable list box using a JavaScript and CSS styles. So let's start the tutorial. And here we got the final output of our application, searchable list box using JavaScript and CSS. These are the list items, some colors I have added for this demo purpose, and search items. Now if I type white, see here we got white. If I type yellow, yellow is there. If I type black, see black is there. If I type pink is there. If I type some what do we call violet, violet is not in our search list. So sorry, the searchable item is not found. If I click OK, see the list items are disappear. Now if I clear the list bar, search item search bar, we got back all the list items. For this video tutorial, I am using Visual Studio Code. First, let's open our JavaScript tutorials, and here our folder is added to the VS Explorer. Let me expand this folder. Now I am adding a new HTML file called searchable listbox.htm, and here we got the newly created HTML file is open. Now let me minimize this VS Explorer, as well as I'm closing this welcome page. Now it's time to write the coding part. First let's add the doc type HTML. I'm closing the HTML element. After that I'm adding the header section. Below the header section I'm adding the body tag. Now inside this body I'm adding one center element which contains one header tag, searchable list box using JavaScript and CSS. After that I am adding one horizontal line. Then below the horizontal line I am adding one div class, div element which contains one class is equals to search container. I am adding this search container. Then inside this search container I am adding one text box for search the items. Input type text, ID is equals to search input, and on key up is an event. Inside this event I am adding search list box, which is a JavaScript function. After that I am now adding one placeholder search items. Let's close this input text box, and after that let's close this div. We don't require this below this div. Now I require a list container. Div class is equals to list box. This one is a list box container which contains select element. Select ID is equals to my list box. Let's add the my list box. Class is equals to list box. Then what I'm doing, we'll add options. Option is, let's add some colors here. Red, option blue, option white, option black, option green, and option pink, and option yellow. Just for the demo purpose I have added only few options here. Then that's it. We have done the designing part. Now we require the JavaScript. So let's add the script here. In the script tag, first we require the search list box. This one, search list box is a function name. So let's define this function, search list box, then variable input. I'm adding variable input, document.get element by ID. Inside the search box, the ID we are getting from search input. This is a text box control. User can search the values from this text box only. After that, I am defining one more variable to filter the data of the list boxes. Input, whatever the value you are entering here, input dot value. Suppose here R is capital here, so I am making the case sensitive. It's not case sensitive to uppercase, to uppercase, to uppercase, to uppercase. After that, variable list box is equals to document.get element by ID. The list box ID is, what is the list box? This is a list box ID, my list box. Let's copy this one. ID, we require this ID here, ID. After that, I am declaring another variable called options is equals to list box dot get elements by tag name. That tag name, what is the tag name here? In search box we have an option, so the options I want to search. Then variable option found is equals to false. Initially option found false. Then here the condition is for variable I is equals to 0, I is less than options. Options are, these are the options I am counting, the length of the options. First we need to check the how many options are there, I plus plus. Then variable text is equals to options is an array dot text content or options I inner text, that's it. Yeah. And if condition, if text dot to uppercase is a function dot index of, I require the index of that option, index of the filtering the data to uppercase is a filter. So filter we are getting is greater than -1, then we require the options. Options I want to check dot style dot display is equals to empty options. If option found, here option is found is false here. Option found, now here I am adding true. In the else part, options I dot, if items not found I want to empty the list. So style dot display none. Here if the item found, the particular item will display from that list. If the item is not from that list, it will display empty list box. And then what I'll do is I'll add one small alert box. If not, the option is not found. Suppose if not option found, this variable I am adding here. If not option found, the condition is alert message no item found. Sorry, there is no items. Sorry, the searchable item is not found. This is the message I want to print. That's it. This is a simple JavaScript code. Now we require some styles here. So in the above header section I am adding style. and style. First style box is a list box. So first we'll take the class list box dot. Why I'm adding dot? Because list box is a class, so we need to add the dot. Font size is large. Font weight also I require is bold, and width around 250. I'm adding roughly the CSS properties. If anything looking bad, will come and change. Height also around 80 pixels, because we don't have, I want the overflow. Scroll bar also, I'll show you the scroll bar. That's the reason I'm adding the height is 80 pixels, because in our list it's very small. So height is 80. And border, I don't want to display the border is 0 pixels. Then text align is a center. Text align is a center. Then what else we have? Search input is there. Let's copy this one. We'll add a beautiful design for this search input. Go to the top. This is the ID, no? Search input is the ID, so we need to add hash input. Padding is 10 pixels. Padding is 10 pixels. Border left, border top. On the search box border top, left radius is around 20 pixels. I'm adding. Border bottom, right radius is 20 pixels. So the search box top left corner and the bottom right corner will be the radius, rounded shape I will get. And we'll add the background color. Background color is the background linear gradient. I will add first one is a linear gradient to right. Let's add like this. Green, let's add green. We'll add black and green. What I'll do is we'll change the colors. First I add black, then green, again black. Okay, so I can add the color of the text is white color. Font size is large. Font weight is bold, and text align is center. That's it. It's a very simple code. We have the styles, we have the JavaScript functionality. Here we have the HTML elements, searchable list box. Now let's save this file. We'll check the final output of our application. For that we need to open the file explorer. The folder I have added in the E drive, the folder name is the JavaScript tutorials and the file name is the searchable list box. This is our file name, searchable list box. Let's open that one. And here we got the final output of our application. The search box is looking okay, and it's not. If I click blue is there, but it's not searching. Okay, let's fix this one. Switch over to our coding part. Come to the bottom in the list box only. Let's make it multiple items is there now. Multiple items, so it will be a group now. Now let's save this file. Sorry for that, I'm adding multiple here. Now we'll check. I'm reloading the browser. And here we got the final output of our application, searchable list box using JavaScript and CSS. these are the list items. Some colors I have added for this demo purpose, and search items. Now if I type white, see here we got white. If I type yellow, yellow is there. If I type black, see black is there. If I type pink is there. If I type some what do we call violet, violet is not in our search list. So sorry, the searchable item is not found. If I click OK, see the list items are disappear. Now if I clear the list bar, search item search bar, we got back all the list items. That's it. In this video tutorial I have explained how to search a list box using JavaScript and CSS styles. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.